What's up everyone, this is Kevin right here from Bitcoin for Beginners, and today I want to talk about a question that's been circulating around our beginners community, and that is, will Ripple surpass Bitcoin one day? And this question has been thrusted to the forefront because Ripple has really skyrocketed in recent weeks. So before we begin, for those of you who don't know what Ripple is, they are a company that's aiming to build a blockchain network for banks around the world to seamlessly swap currencies for each other. And they built the token XRP to facilitate this transfer. So I'll admit, I was a longtime Ripple hater, and I was one of those people who said that Ripple will never reach $1 with a lot of smug superiority. But now we're all eating crow because, as we all know, it shot past the dollar and kept going way past it. And so it's impossible to ignore Ripple anymore, so I wanted to talk about it some more. And as you can see in this graphic below, Ripple is now the #2 overall cryptocurrency in terms of overall market cap, even surpassing Ethereum. And so here's a chart of Ripple, and this just shows December of 2017. As you can see, it was pretty low back in the early stage, but then really skyrocketed all the way up past $2.40, almost to $3 if I remember correctly, and now just a slight consolidation. So why is this so hot right now? Well, there's many reasons. One big reason is because of the rumors circulating that it's going to be the next digital currency to be added to Coinbase. As we all know, Coinbase is one of the most popular exchanges in the world, and right now they only offer Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, but they put out some vague statement that they might add some more in 2018. So the speculation has not stopped since then about which cryptocurrencies are going to be added. But Ripple really makes sense because Ripple is based in San Francisco too, right next to Coinbase, and it's also one of the biggest, longest lasting, and most popular ones out there. Furthermore, many investors like Ripple because banks are customers, and so that provides some stability to the whole demand side. Also, it was a relatively low price. It was under $1 for the longest time. And while this is not a good reason to like a coin, because rather you should look at market cap, this is a commonly known bias that people like stuff that seem cheap. Furthermore, it's really fast transactions, and it was recorded at roughly 1,500 transactions per second, way faster than the Bitcoin and Ethereum networks. Finally, recently, Japanese and South Korean banks announced that they signed up for a test program to try out the Ripple network with each other. But some people still dislike Ripple, and why is that? Well, once again, because banks are customers, and a lot of people believe that the purpose of cryptocurrencies is to replace banks and make that no longer needed in society for the handling of wealth and transfer of wealth between people. Furthermore, the Ripple company owns 61% of the total XRP circulating out there. This is another reason why many people say that it's centralized, because they own such a large supply and can manipulate and control the market as such. But admittedly, most of it has been placed in escrow now, so this might change the picture a little bit. Also, finally, banks don't necessarily need to use XRP, except maybe for transaction fees. I'm not going to dive too deep into this point, but I encourage you to go Google some more. Do banks need XRP to use the Ripple network? To look into this issue a little bit more. So where will Ripple go in the future? Well, if it hits Coinbase, it may drop in the short term because you know the whole thing about buy the rumors, sell the news. This whole pump may be pricing in the fact that Coinbase is likely to add Ripple, and so once it does, it might drop a little bit because people are selling the news. But long term, it will likely rocket if it gets added to that exchange because of increased accessibility, another very popular fiat to Ripple pair, and also increased volume. But if it doesn't hit Coinbase, I can see it having a huge dump happen if that's the case. So will it surpass Bitcoin? This is the question that we started off with. This is totally possible in terms of total market cap, because that only requires a 2.7x increase in price for that to happen. And it required even less when Ripple was at its highest point. And so if it gets added to Coinbase over time, it may see huge pumps and really surpass Bitcoin. However, that won't happen in terms of actual price. Some people think Ripple might be worth thousands one day like Bitcoin. But if that's the case and you multiply that out by the circulating supply, that will be like trillions upon trillions of dollars, maybe even more than all the USD in circulation. Just frankly impossible. But also, if this happens, many crypto purists won't be happy because they think that Ripple stands against the whole ethos of cryptocurrency, the decentralization part of it in particular. So just a quick note on those of you interested in getting your hands onto Ripple, where to buy and what wallets to use. So there's many exchanges and services that offer Ripple. You can find it on coinmarketcap.com if you search for Ripple and click on the Markets tab. But just to name a few, you can trade it in Bittrex, Bitfinex, Poloniex, Binance, GateHub, Changelly, and much, much more. There's also many wallet options available. I actually made a Rippex wallet tutorial video you can take a look at later. And they also have the Toast wallet, Ledger Nano S, and Paper wallets are also very popular choices. But remember, Ripple wallets require a 20 XRP deposit to reserve your wallet address, and you can't use that 20 XRP in the future. So I hope this was interesting and helpful. Do you have any questions or comments? Please leave me a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked my video. Subscribe, click on the notification bell to see my future content, and I will see you next time. Peace out.